So someone just the other day, by the way, I read every comment. I can't reply to every comment, but I try to. Anyway, somebody said the other day, do you still have John Deere? I do still have John Deere. I need to drive John Deere. I was just thinking to myself, I need to get John Deere running. I think today we're going to try to get John Deere running. And I'm almost debating on selling some mower. Let me run through my whole list of mowers somewhere in this video, and you can tell me which one you think I should sell, which one you think I should never sell, and what I should sell it for if I did sell it. Just thinking out loud. I'm not saying I'm going to sell John Deere. One good thing about John Deere, it's got a really good V-twin. Always runs good. Maybe not this time, but usually you put a battery in it, you put gas in it, it runs really good. Let's get it out. I've got to put the seat back on, air up the tires, put some gas in it, put a battery. It should run. So I've got Emily backed up to John. Let's get it pulled out, get into the garage, and get to working on it. Anyway, as far as getting rid of mowers, Emily's definitely one I want to keep. I'm not even thinking about selling it. If you want to throw what you think it's worth, you can do that, but I ain't trying to sell it. I can't sell it because it starts so easy and it does so good in the sand. So with the help of Commander Emily and that strap that I found on the side of the road, John Deere is in the garage. On the to-do list, the seat, last time I rode it, I broke the seat off. That's got to be bolted back on. And somebody's been working on a sandblaster. There's the parts. It'd be nice if I could take this back half off, sandblast it, paint it. I already have the paint. That'd be cool. But before all that, let's get the seat on. I need a battery in it. We may have to clean the carburetor, add some gas. Oh, and the steering needs some greasing. It's kind of tight for steering. Not bad, but needs a little grease. That's our to-do list. Not a very long list, and then maybe later today we can be riding this thing. Maybe we'll go somewhere with it. Test out the winch, make sure the winch still works. So here on the seat, it should be a really easy fix. All I need is some bigger washers to go with this, to go under this. These were what the factory did, and they pulled through. So bigger washers, bolt it back on. And I guess we get it bolted on. We can clean it and paint it later. Today's mission is just get it running. So the seat is back on, probably better than ever. Well, the seat's not better than ever, it's got a crack in it, but as far as being bolted on, that's probably better than ever. Next step, let's grease up the steering. So just grease both spindles. I jetted it up, took the weight off, and it steers back and forth really, really easy. That's because all the weight's off of it. Anyway, I think it just needed to be freed up a little bit, used a little bit. It should get better the more we use it. In the back, the shifter, the custom shifter, it's right beside the tire. I'm going to take the wheel off, see if I can put a couple more spacers back here and maybe grind down that just a little tiny bit so it don't rub on my Dirt Devil. So I decided to go ahead and pop the front wheels off, put some grease on those spindles. So in the rear, I've got the tire off. I don't see where it's doing any damage, where it's rubbing. It's rubbing right here. See that shiny spot? Anyway, I just added this thick washer, and I'm going to put a little grease on this. We'll get the tire and wheel back on. Rear's done. Oh, in the rear, if you see those are disease balls with a number after them. Those are actually black widow spider eggs. I don't know where the mama is. I'm going to clean those out. I feel like all my best mowers have a ammo can. Well, I guess trail mowers, not the fast ones, but the trail mowers have an ammo can. This one, Ethan, he used to be known as the Barefoot Mechanic. He brought up an ammo can the other day. It would work good here except for the winch switch gets in the way. Not good, and I don't see anywhere else to put it. Unless we build some kind of bracket back here to hold an ammo can, I'll let you know about that. Anyway, the winch switch, speaking of winches, that's one thing that sets John Deere apart. It's got a winch. None of the other ones have winches. That's good. And the other good thing about the other mowers, a lot of them have LEDs. This one does not. I was looking here. These are used for nothing. I don't have anywhere up front to put any LEDs. I mean, I can put one there. I don't want just one. I want to be symmetrical, one on each side, not one in the center. This would be symmetrical. I can make up some kind of little brackets and put them up here. I will let you know about that. I'll let you know about the LEDs and the ammo can, and we still got to get gas and a battery. Go for a ride. So it came up a big storm, you know, thunder and stuff, so I went in the house, got a little behind. Anyway, I just stuck a battery in. Both headlights come on. The winch is ready to winch. And if we hit the key, sounds like the battery needs to be charged. Anyway, I got to put a fuel pump on it. I took the fuel pump off and put it on my homemade boat motor. Fuel pump and gas, we should be good. And I'm thinking about the battery box, the ammo can. I might just leave it sitting there. It could ride there. Don't have to be bolted down. So just changed out the old fuel pump. That's the old one. There's the new one. I just put a little gas in it. Let's hit the key and see if we can get it to pump. So there is gas now in the fuel filter. The fuel pump is hooked up. The battery charger is on it. I don't know what's going to happen next. Choke is on. So it's starting to get dark. I happen to be working on LED pods. I'm thinking right there would be a good spot. Use these existing holes. There's one on each side. Drill 2 holes in the angle iron. Mount the lights to that. And what I'm thinking is use the blade engagement switch as the LED switch. That'd be a win. So this is where I'm at on my LED pods. I drilled 3 holes. One's to mount here, one's to mount the light, and one's for the wire. Same thing on the other side. My hold up, I gotta buy some black paint, and I'm gonna buy 2 bolts that are just right for one for each side. And then I'll run my wires probably through the dash, connect them here. This job will be done. So once we get everything put together, that'll be about where they sit. I like that. So this is what it looks like with just the mower lights on. Let's click on the LED pods. And this is what it looks like with the LED pods on. That's the mower lights and the LED lights. So I just cut these 2 spacers out of water pipe. Now I've got to drill out. There's a small hole. I got to make it big enough for my 3/8 bolt. That should do it. That should do it. So for the ball on this mower, this was the before, and now this is going to be the after. That fits my small trailer. So since the last update, the lights are fully installed. And if we turn on the key, hit the blade engagement, lights come on. Stock lights, LEDs, even bright in the daytime. And if we go around back, there is a 1 7/8" ball. That's for pulling my small trailer. I think it's time to ride. So here's a shot of LT Johnson. I was supposed to walk around and show you all my mowers. Here's LT Johnson, trying to get your opinion on which one to sell, which one to keep. I don't think I could sell LT Johnson. It's just so much fun, sounds so good, does wheelies good. No, you can put out what you think it would be worth. I don't think I could sell it. Here is fast mowers sitting under the shed. I don't think I can sell fast mowers. You can tell me what you think it's worth, but I don't think I can sell fast mowers. Here is Colonel Craftsman. Needs a little bit of hood work and needs a new belt and it needs a new shovel. That shovel got rotten. Anyway, I'm not done with Colonel Craftsman. I couldn't sell it anyway. Here's Silver Bullet. I don't think it's for sale either. There's OG Poland. I know I can't sell OG Poland. It's the OG. So this is Troy number 7, and to be honest, it'd probably be the first one I would sell. I did a rear pulley swap on it, and it's got a really good running Briggs. That's the best part about it. It runs really, really good. Anyway, it's my most recent, and I'm least sentimentally attached to it. Plus, it's just an FNR. And this is Troy number 5. I was tempted to sell it until I built the wheelie bars. Now, this is my only one with wheelie bars and a seat, and it's really fun when you got somebody riding back there. Plus, it has tractor tires. Plus, it's front pulley swapped. It has a gas pedal. It runs good. I don't think I can sell it. You can throw out a price, what you think it's worth, but I don't think I can sell it. And I almost forgot, but here is the Moto Mow. It just sits in the yard like a yard ornament. Anyway, I've had it a very long time. It's very unique. It needs a total restoration. I don't plan on selling it, but if you want to throw out what you appraise it at, it'd be cool to hear. So my most recent mower is this Husqvarna. There's a lot to like about it. I don't like that it's a hydro, but it does have tractor trails on the back, tractor trails on the front, nice homemade front bumper, ammo can, and the biggest reason I like it, it's got a good running 24 horse Briggs V-twin. I don't think I can sell it with that engine. So I'm out with a John Deere. It is after dark. I want to test these LED pods. And when I went for a ride, when you engage the headlights, the engine dies. I thought it was probably the seat safety switch, so I put one on there and we tested that. That was not helping. So I've rewired the lights. It does not come from here. It goes now to the switch. So the headlights and the LEDs both come on with the switch. I'm okay with that. Let's go now for a test drive, and in the morning we'll go to a new riding spot. So Murphy's Law, if it's going to run out of gas, it's going to be as far away from home as possible. I was turning around to go back and we ran out of gas. So I'm gonna walk up and get some gas and then we'll be ready for the river in the morning. Not river, more like a lake. So I'm back on scene. I got my hat light on. It's better than the phone light. If we look into the tank, you can see it's dry. It's clean, but it's dry. Anyway, I brought down some gas with the 0 turn. Focus. And I bought a better flashlight, because you don't know what's out in these woods. Probably nothing. Or wild hogs, bobcats. Lots of spiders. Everywhere you see a reflection, I don't know if you can see it, but those are all spider eyes. I'll try to show you some in just a second. This is just a cell phone light. Everything you see reflecting on the ground, those are not dewdrops. Those are spider eyes. I'm not barefooted. I don't go barefooted out here. Let's see if we can find a nice big set of eyes and zoom in on them. Now when I say that, I don't see any. There's one. See him? Spider. And so there's the John Deere. I'm gonna fire it up, drive it back to the house. Gotta get it home. It's got work in the morning. The 0 turn, it can stay out here in the woods. So we ran all the gas out. Let's choke it and see how hard it's gonna be to start. And we need to hurry because the mosquitoes, they are huge. Activate the lights. Let's get home. Exploring at night, I just found a turtle shell. A cracked turtle shell, but still a turtle shell. There's another spider, but we're gonna go under him. Multiple webs. Is this the way home? Maybe that's the way home. So just found this really pretty lake. There's an island out here. Anyway, it's a little bit of a sketchy place. If you look down that road, it looks like a homeless camp. There's trash everywhere. It's paved, there's a road. I guess it's a county property that's been neglected. I think this used to be a boat ramp, and there's a little area over there. The water's shallow. I'm gonna get the John Deere off and go ride in that shallow water. Lots of trails. Let's get the GoPro and the John Deere and go for a little ride. That didn't go very good. You guys have said I need to put a snorkel on one. That was deeper than expected. I should probably put a snorkel on one. Anyway, we got it out. I'm gonna get my other camera and do some tripod filming. That would have been a lot better on the other camera. And I want to zoom in on those boats and take some pictures. Maybe I should have brought the kayak and the paddleboard instead of the mower. We go explore those boats. It is time to do some more water riding, and there's three things to keep in mind. A, this water is deeper than it appears. B, my back pulley is 3.5 inch. It likes to slip when it gets wet. And the engine sounds like it's skipping, probably from being half underwater. Let's do a little more riding. It don't want to start, so we got a long ways to push it. So I usually don't mess up this bad. This is pretty serious. I got a long ways to push it. The thing has no brakes, so it was rolling off into deeper water. Then it didn't want to go into reverse. And I think the first time I went deep, water got in the gas tank. Now there might be water in the carburetor. I've got my toolbox. We'll see if we can get it started, or we'll start pushing it. That looks like water. That's not good. So I just pushed the mower from way down there to way down here. It wasn't that bad. I found some fishing line with a hook. We should try to catch a fish. We might be luckier on fishing than on mud mowers. I took the air filter out. It's a little bit wet here, a little dry there. I don't think the water went in the carburetor through the non-snorkel. I think it was, I don't know if you know this or not, but about a year ago we found a crack. Put a piece of tape over the crack. Of course, that's not going to keep the water out. So I think there's water in the tank. I tried to drain all the water out of the fuel filter. That was easy, but the carburetor, that might be a when you get home thing. We'll try to start it again. Otherwise, I'm going to get the Subaru and pull it up this hill. That's going to be fun. So this is where we are. I've got to get this mower up this hill, then onto the trailer. I've got a little can. I think I'm going to pour some gas in that can, see if I can pour it in the carburetor. See if I can get it running enough, at least to get the front tires up this mountain. Maybe on that corner right there. There's the hood. Oh, I've also got a cookie. I'm going to put that on the fishing hook. See if we can get a fish while we're fighting this. You can tell it's part water, part gas. There's little water bubbles on the bottom, water droplets on the bottom. Good news is the gas is going to float. And don't try this at home. I was not in gear that time. Got a long ways to go. Maybe that way's the better way to go. So we'll come this way and try to avoid this stump. You're missing it. We're on the trailer. Come on. Had to leave you while it was running. Now it's still running. It wants to go back down to the water.